Some new models of church are being birthed out the youth work that we're already involved in, like Church on the Move in Annandale and Eskdale.
Church on the Move really is just a project that's been started in Langham, Gretna, Canonby and Newcastleton, and it was looking at how can we be church out there for young people. So in partnership with the local churches, what we've recognized is that there's young people into sport, there's young people into music, into media, into drama, and young people like to congregate together and just chill and chat.
It allows young people who aren't traditionally involved in church to be around Christians and to learn about God's love for them, and to get involved in things that they want to see happen and to be part of making it happen.
So we've realized if we have like a sports event, young people will go to that. But at that event we can tell them about God's love. We can create community for them, create safe space where they can interact with God, but they can also interact with each other.
I'm Joe, I work for Youth for Christ and I work alongside Richard Morrison with Church on the Move. And our job is we've given a year of our lives to work as volunteers for Youth for Christ, and we play sports with the kids.
Just some of the stuff we do is, as you can see, we've got a football pitch, and we set that up all over the area that we work in, just trying to connect with some of the young people. We also do schools work and go in and what's called experiential learning, and we tell them about the morals that they may need to know, like cooperation and teamwork, and then also add in the Bible and give them verses and stories from the Bible.
We're trying to perhaps scratch where young people are itching, which means we are often not in church buildings, which means we're often in schools, in village halls, on the playing field, in old redundant buildings, wherever we find young people are, that's where we're going to.
It would be really good if we could have one of these here all the time, because there's not much for us to do in Langham.
I really enjoy is Engage that Richard runs once a month down in the hall in Canonby, because there's games and stuff and it's a really good night, and also the drop-in, which is a bit more sort of relaxed but it's also really good fun.
The Engage at Canonby, it's gets loads of the local kids out of the houses and stuff, and it's just really fun.
I enjoy it because socialising with my friends and stuff like that.
Just because it's fun, there's always lots of different games and stuff that we do, and it's very much getting everyone involved, and it's quite a lot of people my age go to it.
Just getting to know different people and just socialising and stuff.
The Canonby drop-in and Engage, it's just a bit of a different thing to do rather than sit inside all day. Get a bit of freedom outside, and
it's good fun.
Yeah.
The big question I've been asking him is, what is church? Where is church? How does church happen? The Bible says in Acts chapter 2, verse 42, all the believers devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching, to fellowship, to sharing in meals, including the Lord's Supper, and to prayer. A deep sense of awe came over them all, and the apostles performed many miracles and wonders. And all the believers met in one place and shared everything they had. They sold their property and possessions and shared money with those in need. They worshipped together. It's quite an incredible story, but very different, radically different to what I know as church, perhaps what you know as church. But today, this verse has got me thinking, how can we do church differently? How can we make church for young people, for instance? And that's what got us thinking as Church on the Move, that perhaps we need to go to where young people are and create space for them there to worship. So what we did is we started with a lot of youth projects and activities. And what we realized is that Church is about community. And we're slowly realizing that we're moving more and more towards that, bringing young people together into community and through relationships, that God is becoming real to them, church is becoming real to them. How church will look for them in the future, I don't know. How they will worship in the future, I don't know. What we want to hope to do is pass on a toolkit that they can be creative with and create church for themselves. But that's hard for me because I'm used to the 11 o'clock on Sunday service. I'm used to. But it's actually not very hard for the young people who are not used to doing that because they're just creating church for themselves.